Good evening and welcome to Love Angels Light TV. Tonight I am super excited because we have someone new. Terenia, welcome to Love Angels Light TV.
Thank you. I'm so pleased to be here and very excited. Thank you.
Now, we spoke yesterday and you have so much experience and so much knowledge. I cannot wait for you to share that with everyone.
Wow, we've only got 1 hour though.
Oh, shame. You'll have to come back again next time.
All right, I'll talk a little bit faster. Okay. No, I won't talk fast. No, I won't.
No, that's awesome. So Leon gave us this beautiful introduction to you last week when I said, hey, Leon, can you tell us who do I have on next Friday night? And one of my lovely followers messaged me and said, it was so beautiful the way he called you his lady, and he almost blushed when he said it. It was just...
yes.
He's just
yes,
so
indeed. He's my man. He's my man. I'm his lady. That's lovely. Thank you. I think what is so important is that we do celebrate our uniqueness, and everybody is here to shine their light. My mission in life is to help people shine their light, to help them see the positive in life. It doesn't matter what happens. There is always a way to turn it into a positive. Now, that doesn't mean that I've always been able to do that, because we all go through our own journey. And there are times where it's challenging because, well, I'm part human. I'm part human. So that human side of me goes, oh, gosh, what challenges that is, you know, and I avoid the word problem because, as we know, that has an energy. So for me, the word energy means so much. You know, the energy of a person, the energy of a situation, the energy of words. Every single word has an energy. And I think we have to be very aware of what we say to ourselves and to other people. Absolutely aware of what vibes are we sending out. And that then is relating to our conscious and our subconscious mind, because the unconscious mind, it's 95% of our mind. Now, that's a lot to control. You know, our conscious is supposed to be controlling it, or all those emotions and judgments, the limiting beliefs, memories, feelings, emotions, past lives, all in there. It's such a tiny little thing to fit all that, isn't it? I think it's very amazing. I think, yeah, like the brain, the physical brain, its development, and then the mind. I always love to say the story about Albert Einstein, because he was the one who started the first ball rolling about the knowledge of the brain and the mind. And he did say to the scientists that when he passes away, they can take his brain out to check it, to do a research on it. And they couldn't get over how heavy his brain was. And it was huge, like 1.5 times bigger than the average brain. So he was going between the left and right all the time. The thing is this, they could see the physical brain, but they can't open it up and say, oh, what a great idea he had in 1920. Oh, what a fantastic idea. Or creativity. Look, this is when he invented MC squared, E equals MC squared. So this is why I'm very fascinated by the brain, the mind. And then, of course, it's connected to our higher self. Creativity comes from out of us. And I love my music. I've done a lot of music. And creativity is a way that helps balance. I believe for a lot of people, the arts, crafts, whatever it is, writing, anything, it helps the balance, because the creativity is the divine feminine. And we need to up the divine feminine. Excuse me, men out there, are you listening? And women, it goes vice versa.
Yes.
You know, we don't have to be this strong, courageous, making decisions, divine masculine a lot. We do need balance. And our beautiful intuition, creativity, nurturing side is all part of the divine feminine. And then you have the divine masculine, courage to make a decision and act on it. You know, self-discipline, ambitious, passion. Well, passion for both of us. All sorts of passions. That has levels. I just feel that those things are so important. And we have to find our mojo, our muse, find what we feel passionate about. Passion drives, what inspires us to get up in the morning, you know, is so important. And with a beautiful spiritual path, it's exciting. And it's my world. When I say that to other people, you know, it's just they don't understand. How can that be your world? From a very little girl, I always felt the presence of the angelics, of the spirit world. I would even wake up at night as a child and something had touched me on the shoulder. And I would wake up, who's there? I never felt alone. When I was walking, I'd look behind me. Who's following me? So, and actually, when I was a real little girl, I was afraid of the dark until my mother realized she must leave a little night lamp on because I wasn't by myself. Not even, actually, it was more that I would have a recurring nightmare. There was a negative entity trying to get into my sensitive self. But because I had the angels around me, they never could. But what it was a recurring dream, a nightmare. There would be this monster face, and it would just get bigger, 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 and then get smaller, 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 until I would scream and run into my brother's bedroom. And then my mother finally said, "Oh, better leave the light on." Yeah, it's an amazing, fantastic world other than our physical world. The other realms, you know, us being multidimensional. And these are lots of other things, of course, too, is how I would like to people see themselves, you know, what we are. We're not, well, Terenia is just this physical body now in this incarnation, but my soul is not Terenia or Terenia. I'm of Polish heritage. I'm literate in Polish. I'm so proud of my Polish heritage. Both my parents are Polish. They were both passed away now, but I have two more angels up there. My father is the protector, always has been, and he does things to protect. And he was, I did a lot of ancestral healing. This might be quite interesting for people because it's becoming quite popular nowadays to do family constellations, ancestral healing. And I had a huge ancestral healing situations and sessions where I was with some other masters and help, because a lot of my ancestors had attached themselves to me in special spiritual sessions because they wanted to be moved to the light. They hadn't gone yet. And most of them were Polish, but some were Russian too, from my mother's grandmother's side. And they were still there, and they want to go, they want to be healed. And I'm happy to say, look, I was very honored, but it was not easy work to do because it physically showed on me as well, this challenge. And I'm still getting over some physical symptoms and things of all of that because it's your emotional body and your physical body is trying to keep up with what's going on the cellular level, on the reconfiguration, on your frequency. Another thing is too, I want to help people to raise their frequency. And that's where music, sounds, vibrational sounds, voice, of course, is our best instrument.
Yeah.
Even though some people say they'll just use it in the shower. It's got the best acoustics. I agree. I used to practice in the shower, in the bathroom. It has the best acoustics. You don't need a microphone.
I love it in
Love
the
it.
bathroom. But we
Yeah.
sing all through the house, all through the car, all through everywhere in our house. My husband
Oh, I used to
changes the
sing
words to songs.
beautiful,
Yeah.
beautiful. That's fantastic. And that's wonderful for your children. I had 2 sons. They're growing up now. I sang to them every night. I sang to them. There was a special song, a special Polish song, I will say. I sang to them every night. It was about the cuckoo bird. And I'd go, kukułeczka, kuka, łopiec panny szuka. And the refrain, the chorus would go, cuckoo, cuckoo, ah, oi diddy, oi diddy, diddy, oi diddy, diddy, ha. There was just love to sing that for them, and it's an anchoring. All children and need an anchoring and a bit of a routine, as you know. You have your lovely children there. It's very important for them. And even, you know, I have some grandchildren. When I was changing their nappies, I'd always sing. I had no problems. The favorite was McDonald had a farm. So they would choose the animal. What's next? So I can keep doing what I'm supposed to be doing without them squirming and carrying on. I just sang.
Yes.
Beautiful to do that.
Yeah. So tell me a little bit about your work at the moment with what you're doing out there in the Blue Mountains.
Oh, yes, and the beautiful Blue Mountains right at Echo Point. Look out the window, but can't now because it's all gone all dark, and see the beautiful mountains. And it's very, very spiritual place, very inspiring. There is a lot of calmness and a lot of, we feel the Aboriginal spirits, the ancestors. So they all are around, and they have come in certain meditations as well to us. And we see them out there. They're in rock formations. You feel them, feel very protected in the forests and in the bushes. I have some very special trees that I have connected with, and some are very ancient. And one of them, the most ancient one, I've called Gudumba. So I get inside Gudumba because of the way it's formed. I can stand in it. And I do a special meditation in there, connection. It's really awesome. So the work I do is, I've been doing it for many years, but it's extra special up here, right? And I'm doing it from home. It can be, well, I prefer on the video if people can't actually make it here. So what I do is, as a psychic, medium, clairvoyant, I love doing readings, and I always get visions. I use some tools. I love my tarot. I've been doing tarot for a few decades, and I love them. I've introduced other ones too. Oracle cards are wonderful. They give a very special spiritual message that can be on top of everything that you've done. And the psychic tarot as well. I love using Archangel Michael's cards and the Whispers of Healing. There's quite a new deck out too by Lucy Cavendish called The Hidden Worlds. These are oracle cards, and they are just magical. You know, this is the one I'll just show you. This is the beautiful one I just got. It's a waterfall. Look at that. And the spirit, the gift. And what an appropriate card, because there's waterfalls galore here in the Blue Mountains. And that was such a beautiful card to get, offering, because it is about offering the land, honoring, respecting. We've done some sound sessions out there. So the other side too is beautiful sound vibrational healings, or sessions, if you like to call it, like a sound bath. Well, before I get to the bath, the forest bathing is fantastic because that's what it is. It comes from the Japanese. They called it officially forest bathing. I think that's a gorgeous word. And they do actually officially in Japan go out and walk around, and they think of it as forest bathing. Very, very healing and calming and spiritual. It really is. So you have to be out there, no earphones.
That's right.
So whenever I go for a walk out into nature, no earphones, just listening. Whatever animal or bird or insect even crosses my path or our path when we're out there together usually, is an important message. The colour is very important. So I'm into colour therapy too, very much so, for people to realize that. The color, of course, all our chakras, none of them are black. Unless, of course, it's blocked. But no, you're not even then is it black if something's blocked. And when I do sound healings with people, I get my pendulum out and I actually check their chakras first. Okay, yeah. Which is quite an awesome thing. Now, I'm actually going to do this a little bit like an experiment, actually, Eileen. Yeah. I'm going to go to your third eye, but first I will ask my beautiful, oh, I'll do mine, doesn't matter. We're on two here. Lovely. I'm going to ask my beautiful pendulum to first, you'll see, La Luna, can you show me a yes, please? So my La Luna does this as a yes. That is my pendulum. Okay, La Luna, can you show me no? Okay, thank you. La Luna, can you show no? Sure. There is a not sure, you know. It is open. And maybe people then rephrase their question. Thank you, La Luna. Is it okay that I ask about Eileen's heart chakra? And I know it's going to swing amazingly for you, Eileen. This is Eileen's heart chakra. Thank you. Oh, I told you we'd do that. Your heart is so open. You're such a beautiful soul for what you do, your presence, your energy, and what your light that you give out to other people is beautiful. And it's not a secret. What about her third eye? Oh, beautiful and open. We're both open today. I just put some lotus oil on my third eye, which is a wonderful thing to have. I'm not sure if we can get lotus oil in Australia, but it comes from Egypt. This one is from Egypt. No, it's bought from Egypt. It's just a heavenly scent. So both Leon and I are very much into Egyptian things. And however, I hadn't had the chance to get there yet. He had. And he brought back Egyptian oils. But we have just bought recently a shipment of Egyptian oils plus the lotus oil. And we're going to have them in little bottles that when people come, they can actually buy themselves a special bottle that has had the physical and the spiritual mixed together. It's a very special bringing together of energies, indeed. So with the sound, I just have an amazing sound chair, light body activation chair. And I will just hug it. Hug my friend. Move this a little bit. And you can see that up here we have all the beautiful chakra crystals. Okay. And on the back, let's give you all a surprise, except for Eileen.
Except for me, because I saw it yesterday.
So this soundboard at the back is awesome. I can do it through the internet. Here, there are little holes around these two chakra crystals. So when someone actually sits there, so whoever can come here would be awesome for them. But, you know, we can do lots of vibration through the internet. So when they sit down, this beautiful, amazing vibration at the back goes right through from the back to the front where they are, right through to your amazing energy system and meridians. And, you know, you can align your chakras. You can raise your frequency. This is about raising your light body. This is raising your frequency. And that is so, so important, so much particular at this time, not just this year, by the way. 2020 started the ball rolling. We are in an amazing decade of 2020. So I do a lot of astrology as well. I just do some relevant astrology, a lot of numerology. I think is very important. It's not the life path. I'm not doing the astrology chart or anything. I'm applying numerology to what comes intuitively to me, what may come out in the cards. And also I find it so important to look at where somebody is in their 9-year cycle And for a lot of our viewers out there, may be unusual and, wow, surprised to find out that we live our whole life in cycles of 9 years, 1 to 9, 1 to 9. And, you know, there were so many situations in my life I wasn't aware really consciously what personal year I am in between 1 and 9. And then sure enough, in the 9th year, you know, these amazing changes and things. They can be challenging too, of course. It's like, you know, for some changes, many of us, we're all a bit guilty of that. We're swimming against the tide. No, I don't want that change. No. What are you doing to me? We go through that. Look, I've calmed down and settled with all of that. I just say to the universe, okay, universe, what have you got in store for me? I'm not to go down that path now. Okay, what is there for me? So I'm very calm and positive, and I am very much a go with the flow kind of person. Very Piscean of me, but I do have a lot of other influences with Leo, Sagittarius, Gemini. My Jupiter's in Leo. That gives me my performing skills, because I used to do a lot of performing on stage. I did drama as well, but with my singing, and I would do it like a theatrical thing, you see. I would do it like a little skit and explain things. Every one of my songs has a message. The songs that I'm writing now, and, oh, yes, and I do want to say, of course, sorry, I'll just move back this way, that I have my other sound tools here, the crystal sound bowls, Tibetan sound bowls, the bell. You've got to have some bells as well. Beautiful sounds that they make. And it's wonderful to be intuitive, because and with my music, I play and I sing as well, not the whole way through. So I'm actually channeling languages of light as well when I sing, which is really like chanting. But sometimes it is singing in a way, but it's like chanting. And there may be some lyrics that you can understand.
Yes. Do you know what's funny?
Yes.
I literally went, I need to ask you to explain about light languages. And then you started saying, I didn't realize I could telepathically tell you that.
There you go. Well, I told you third eye's open, didn't I? Yeah, we're aligned here. We're aligned here. Picking it up with things. Languages of light is a beautiful spiritual way of you are connecting with beautiful spiritual beings. They don't speak English, but the thing is, you don't have to understand what I'm saying. It's the vibration coming out from the word. So it's like I'm speaking a different language from another galaxy, which it is, from other galaxies. I'm speaking, but we call them languages of light, because these are light beings. You know, and what is very, very important too for people, I'm going to stand up and show a beautiful angel, actually. What is very important for everybody, I always connect with the angels. You need protection. This is beautiful Uriel. So Leon and I have the set of 4. Of course, the major beautiful archangels of Michael is first. You have Uriel, Raphael, and Gabriel. And when you do a protection thing for yourself and you call in the light beings, I always call in the 4, and I'm standing in the middle. Michael is always behind. As we know, he has a beautiful blue cloak, right? Yeah. And you can put a blue light around you, even a white light for protection. Uriel, this is Uriel. Uriel is beautiful yellow. It was one of my favorite colors, actually. I love yellow. And Uriel is on the yellow. Raphael, and is it about positive thinking on your change? So Uriel's perfect for that. Raphael, of course, and I'm pointing, well, that's my right. So we have Uriel. Michael, Uriel on the right is Raphael, on the beautiful green ray for our heart and healing of the body, to bring that in. And sometimes it's not so much the body that needs to heal, the physical body, the emotional body. Bring in Raphael to give yourself more self-love. That was a big thing for me in my life.
Yes.
Because I was conditioned to, do things to get others to approve and accept what I'm doing. When you're different, it's not that easy.
That's exactly right.
But then you relax with that. It's a part shyness as well. There may be a performer in me, but there's also this very private part of me.
Yes.
You don't disclose to everybody, even if so I had two incredible, I'll just finish with Gabriel. Sorry, Gabriel. Gabriel is on this side, and he's to communicate with integrity. And what is important, beautiful souls, it's very important to actually give a gratitude at the same time that you ask for help. So you say, thank you, Michael, for protecting me. So, and I'm sure everybody knows, angels are not allowed to help if you don't ask. It is one of the universal laws. There are quite a few, but one of them is you must ask for help. Don't expect. There can be a very rare cases where an angel will interfere. The guardian angel may interfere if it really is not your time to go, and they will protect you in a serious situation of an accident or something. And that has happened to me. That has happened to me. I have gone down these really steep stairs, and right at the end, they were so steep, I tripped on the two last ones. And seriously, Eileen, it was like I fell in slow motion. I was being held by the angels. It wasn't boom. I hurt a little bit, my toes and my knees, but it was like slow motion. It could have been so much worse. Seriously broken a bone or whatever. So they're the beautiful angels there, which I find is so important together. Yes, so all of that mixed in together. And when someone comes for a session, they can have a combination. I would love to, some sort of a bit of reading, an oracle card, some message. And since we were talking about the archangels, I have got my Archangel Michael cards here.
Awesome.
And because I feel, there he is. Michael is just shivering all over me. Sorry?
He's tapping you on the shoulder. He's going, hello.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, he was all through me, really. He says, what about me? What about me? Me, look at me. He's just so awesome. That's a bit too many. Soon. I'll just get one card. Yeah, I'll just get one
what
card.
What colour is Gabriel for integrity?
Well, actually, Gabrielle is also blue, but it's a different blue to the blue of Michael. Thank you for your question. Beautiful.
I love Lisa Kasha has said she has 4 archangels in her Reiki van. Raphael is in the corner closest to her healing table.
Beautiful. Well, that's perfect. Wow, this is really beautiful. It's up to the point that I haven't mentioned yet. So Michael's reminding me of not just protection, but crystal protection. Thank you, Michael. Absolutely. I'm always wearing some crystals. I have rose quartz, pink tourmaline here. This is the Manifest clear quartz. This is a beautiful obsidian, gold obsidian, which is for protection. I love eggs, by the way. The beautiful clear quartz. And there are always crystals here where we are in the different areas, and you can certainly feng shui. I'm interested in feng shui as well, not in the complete detail sense, but it is important for people. The beautiful rose quartz, this is an angel rose quartz, actually. I have, this is a beautiful egg. This is the polychrome, just a stunning polychrome, it'll come, agate, polychrome there. It's very earthy. So I must say that when you, it's important for all the chakras, obviously. So this is what Michael said there's the yellow. So he said he's relating with Uriel as well. Uriel's right here. Archangel Michael is leading you to a protective crystal to wear or work with. This is a message for everybody. Really think about what you wear, what you work with. And I know so many of you light workers out there, you know, you couldn't do without your crystal. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, beautiful. You can't do without it. Wearing it, all the different things that help us. That's gorgeous. I've got my rose quartz down there. And I love this particular clear quartz.
It's beautiful too.
Yeah, smoky quartz, a beautiful smoky quartz piece.
I've got my
I love this one.
next to you.
Yeah, they are very, very special. And when you pack away your tarot cards or oracle cards, especially my tarot cards that I work with, there's always crystals inside the pouch. That's very important. I always have this clear crystal. It's actually a generator, the rose quartz. And this is one of my favorites, this beautiful carnelian. I actually use this with clients, and I call it the reset button. Yes. So some people's, and if you can have a crystal where it makes a particular, when you press it or you keep your finger on it, it is helping you with certain aspects of your life. It can be very calming. Of course, it is your related to your base chakra and your sacral chakra. We can call this the red, the orange. It has a little bit of yellow in it, so it goes up to solar plexus, yeah? And, of course, if Uriel is yellow, this is solar plexus. This is where we have our confidence and our self-beliefs. So a lot of people get blocked in this area. I find when I am finding the chakras that need to be unblocked, so very often here. And then even for many people, it goes right up to the throat chakra. And what is interesting is even if it's online, I can start to get something on my throat, but there's nothing wrong with my throat. And I say to that person, that is you. That is you.
That's
you have to open up, speak your truth. And very much so we are now in this times and the whole decade of 2020, it is about truth, speaking your truth, even though it really might be against what other people think. We've had a lot of fear around, and so it's so wonderful to see so many more light workers shine their light. So many people need that help in all the different modalities that we do. I am a Reiki, not a master, but I am a Reiki person as well. Actually, before I even studied Reiki, I'm more that when people would be sitting on the chair or even in a chair for a reading, I don't have to put my hands on people. I have it in my hands that I'm just a little bit above, down here. And I do take people through a meditations as well, especially when you're on the half an hour is a wonderful session. You don't have to do an hour because many healings you need an hour. This is quite effective for half an hour. No, you can have it with a bit of a combo as well if you wish. So there you go. Awesome. That's a little bit of my story.
That's awesome. I have a couple of people asking some questions. So Akessa says she's been feeling more intuitive lately, but she's a little concerned finding herself very happy and excited during the day, but then fearful and anxious at night, and she feels drained. Is there something in her protection that she's doing wrong?
Oh, I don't think she's doing something wrong in her protection. I think that she's a very, and you see on the physical mind, when you go to sleep, your subconscious mind must process the whole day. So what is good to do before you go to sleep? You rewind your day. So help your subconscious mind. Otherwise, it's very, very, very busy, and you could be there's sorry, the person's name. Who's that? Sorry.
Yes.
To ground yourself. To mother.
Oh, we're cutting out a little bit.
Mama. It's important to do that. And that's the feeling, you see. If of course, there are some energies that you can't control around you, it is good to go in the center of the 4 archangels and put gold mesh light of protection around you. If you believe that you will be in a negative setting, and you can't control these things. I feel you're sensitive. We're pretty much all sensitive light workers. Yeah. Otherwise, we wouldn't be light workers. Many of us are empaths. I mean, it goes all together. It's part of the parcel. And I have, I'm too sensitive. I said, no, it's a gift. It's a gift to be sensitive. It's a way to use it, which is important. How you use your sensitivity. It doesn't mean you cry at the drop of a hat or you cry for 5 days because something happened. It doesn't mean that kind of sensitivity. But they are our things to go with. You know, I never say lessons to be Eileen and beautiful souls listening, because I don't want to be in a school all my life. Do you? So I call them experiences. This is what our soul is here for. We are here for human experiences, and we are to build on those experiences, you know, and expand on them and find a way to, you know, we're human, to respond emotionally. We have our emotions and our feelings, and we have to go through things. Of course, there are karmic contracts with people. It's very, very complex, but fascinating, interesting. And when you get more of that understanding of where you're at, which I like to help people with, you know,
We have you frozen for a second. Hopefully you come back to us. Come back.
Oh, there we are. We're back. We're back. You see, we see the light. We went into a tunnel. So what did you do while you were in that tunnel? I'm going to ask, what were we doing in that darkness? And do you know what? That is exactly how people feel. They can feel they're in a darkness. Who's going to help them out to see the light? That's why we're light workers.
That's exactly
I always believe there's a light. Okay, Eileen. Are we ready for the next stage?
We are ready for the next stage. What are we doing?
Okay. Is there any other question perhaps there to help somebody? And then, of course, welcome to ask some questions and connect to Facebook page. Yeah, yes. Quantum Healing Energies is Leon and I page.
I've linked it for you already.
So. And I, of course, have my own Facebook, Terenia Tabor. It's public and private. It's fine. It's my life. Perfect. If I have some grandchildren or this or that, or I travel, it's all there. It's all me.
Yeah. Erin would like to know, is the sound chair your own design?
I'm not hearing you well.
Is the sound chair your own design?
Say that again.
Is the sound chair your own
No,
design?
I wish it was. No, it's not. This has come from overseas. No, it's not my own design. It has come from overseas, but it's one of a kind in Australia.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Now,
very special. And I'm actually, yes, because I'm actually trained in music, a Bachelor of Arts in Music. So I'm actually a pianist, and I love strings, and I played the violin too. So strings are and of course they vibrate beautifully. Okay, Eileen, are we ready to do some playing and singing? Should we?
We should.
Yes. Okay.
Yes, please.
All right. Thank you. We should. Let's do it.
I'm going to put you on screen by yourself.
Because this is a bit like a harp as well. That's the energy. Oh, okay. Thank you. Now I'm going to, in this space, I will be moving back and forwards. I'm going to move back a little bit, be closer to my bowls, and to play my lovely man. Now I would like you all to take some deep breaths. And when you take a deep breath, it's always slow and deep in through your nose and out through your mouth. Close your eyes as you listen to these different sounds. As you do your deep, slow breathing, I want you to immediately take yourself to a beautiful, calm, safe place. We've got our archangels around you, your guides, your guardian angel. Be in that space of calmness, spirituality, of light and safety. And of course, beautiful place that resonates with you. Ila kusanai, ai, ai, oi, ai, o te, ai, ole kusununi. Mane anohi. Come, listen, hear the call. Come, listen, hear the call. Come, listen, hear the call and feel it too. Come, listen, hear the call to honor the land. Hear the call to Gaia's call. Hear the call of Gaia here. I don't know too late. I know I'm listening. I know eso no I. I know eso no I. I eso no
I just thought I'd come back while she was frozen. Oh. It's trying. There's that tunnel again. I feel the same way, Kessa. Yeah. It's trying to bring her back. I figured it was better if I come back on screen to let you know that it's not you guys, it's the system. On the plus side, my internet seems to be okay at the moment. Oh, it's so amazing. Like, I have always been musical and have always been into sound. So to have found or have had the opportunity to connect with Leon and with Terenia has been amazing. Oh, so amazing, right? Fun fact, the 11th century version of my family were musicians. Oh, so amazing, right, Andrew? I like the fact that it's still trying to connect. If she wasn't meant to be here, it would have kicked her out before now. Now, I know Leon was talking to Terenia about coming along to our fair in Penrith. Oh, that video, last week's one, that was amazing last week. It was awesome. So 28th of March. Yes. Let's manifest that. The generational term she talked about. That's a very good question, Liz. Who was listening? Here's a test. I know, look, I don't know if you're talking about the ancestral healing that she does. She may be. She may still be going. And good for her. How awesome was that, though?
Hi, are we there?
We came back.
Are we online?
You're back.
Beautiful
We missed
souls,
you.
these are the things that may happen. And I know that in your head, you can go where you want to go.
That was spectacular. I don't know about anyone else, but I was sat at the foot of a mountain. It was amazing.
Well, I hope we haven't lost the connection now.
I can hear you. I don't know if you can hear me, though. Hello?
Oh,
I know my internet's trying to...
Did we lose a little bit of...
We did lose a little bit, but it was incredible.
Yes. Did we lose some of that?
We did,
Hello?
but what we got was amazing.
Oh.
Hello?
Hey.
Oh, you got the foot of the mountain too, Andrew. Yes.
Oh. Can you hear me?
And, oh, my gosh. Yes, I can hear you, but I don't know if you can hear me. Nope. Oh, no. And she's gone again. New Zealand rainforest for you, Roz. That's awesome. That's awesome, Mikasa. Do you know what I saw? I did see the golden aura.
I'm here all the time. Yeah.
Is she back? Hello. Can you hear me this time?
Yes. I hear you all the time.
Oh, there you go. Oh, my gosh.
Did we get to hear what I was doing?
We got to hear the first part of it, and then you disappeared. But what's funny is, no, it was incredible. It was so good. I saw myself at the foot of like a sheer mountain cliff thing. It was amazing. But I said that. And then Andrew's put in, yes, foot of a mountain with a golden aura of an angel coming down is what I envisioned. Roz got a New Zealand rainforest.
That's so beautiful.
In the jungle.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Oh, Leslie's here too. Lots of warm, light, warm yellow colour.
So we did what we could.
Jean, I can't say that.
Well, that's Uriel, remember? Uriel is on the... Uriel's with me on the yellow ray. So is he part of the show, you know?
Absolutely.
Part of the show. Looking right at me beautifully. Well, it's a shame we didn't hear all of it, but I hope there was something to hear on that. A little bit of everything, the voice, the beautiful light body activation chair, the bowls. That's great.
I love your bowls. I so have bowls.
Did we want to do a little reading as a group reading?
That would be wonderful. Yes, please.
Well, we'll try to play it every now and then while we're talking. Maybe there's because you see, actually, my bowls are covering all of the chakras, which I think is very important. Yeah, you've got your base chakra. It's just awesome. Yeah. I've got a little matching baby too. Is the other one? And has a little matching Tibetan bowl as well. That's our crown chakra. And we got some other ones. Okay.
I love it.
All right.
Andrew would like
my
to
beautiful
know.
chair.
Andrew would like to know if you have any info on the unboxing ceremony that took place at Uluru in December last year.
Yes, I do have some information. We were going to go, but then things changed, and there was always this between the borders, and some people couldn't even, they were all booked to go and they couldn't go because they were from a hotspot, or the airport or the government said it was a hotspot and they couldn't go. Yes, there was some there was a talking about, there was some sound bathing as well, some beautiful sound bathing. Actually, some friends did that. There were various talks. There was many people involved, actually. Even Pete Evans was there. Now, Pete Evans is very spiritual kind of a person. And when you speak your truth and speak out, there are a lot of people shutting him down. But the important thing is to really believe in your truth. So a lot of the message was about calling of the land. And of course, we are in a very divine feminine energies. So this was apparent too at Uluru. It already started a couple of years ago when the Aboriginal elders were there to make very special healing of the land. And I have been on a very special women's retreat organised by two lovely ladies a few years ago. And we went to an Aboriginal sacred site in Warrumbungles, which is in the middle sort of New South Wales. And they had a fire earlier. So what it is about sending out healing to the land, and sure, Uluru is such a beautiful sacred site, and like many others are, I just wish and hope, because there is more reconciliation going on, true. We have to listen more to the elders. This was what the conference was about as well. Lots of different talks. So you did have people with some music talking about healing, what kind of healing needs to be. I don't mean protests, things like that. It was peaceful sharing of truths and thoughts. And of course, Uluru was right at entering the age of Aquarius. Saturn and Jupiter had already gone into Aquarius. And just recently, we had 5 placements in Aquarius. So that's a real lot. Mercury and Mars and Venus, and they're all, doing their job. And so and then Pluto will join in a couple of years' time. So it's a huge decade, 2020. And this year, 2021, this is a universal 5-year, everybody. This is the year of truth, clarity, freedom, humanitarian, very, very Aquarius kind of themes. So this was at the conference as well. There was some talk about that. There was a special meditations, of course, for you to align to the higher frequency. And you would get a higher frequency, I think just by tuning into those energies. It could be awesome to actually be there, but they did have some challenges. It didn't work out all as planned because of some restrictions and not allowed here, not allowed there, and how many people, and here, there. So in actual fact, if you go in with meditation to the Uluru side by yourself, it's awesome to do that. There are so many beautiful Aboriginal spirits, and it is the wonderful solar plexus of the world. This is Uluru. Yellow. There you go. Yellow.
I loved Uluru so much when I was there.
Yeah.
I only flew over it and saw it from a distance, but amazing energy throughout that entire area. It's just so almost overwhelming out there.
Well, I have to admit that I haven't had a chance to go there for all different things that have happened. I have done many trips. I've been in many sacred sites. Peru was incredible. It was like visions and dreams every day, which I wrote all of that down because I am in the process too, where I do want to write some books about these things. And a sharing of it's a sharing of all sorts of things, really. The knowledge, the wisdom, the insights, your experiences. People love to read about other people's experiences. And it doesn't mean they're way out there that nobody can have such an experience. No, we can. We've all got such amazing experience. Everybody's story is so interesting. Even the people who think they don't have an interesting story, they do. Everybody has. Everybody is a very unique soul. We're all on this journey. Doesn't matter what it is, whether you are someone in a high position or not such a high position. That doesn't mean anything for your soul.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And England too, you know, Stonehenge. I was in the centre of Stonehenge meditating, right in the centre before the public open up. And Tintagel, Camelot Castle area there of King Arthur and Arthurian legends and Arthuria. King Arthur and Merlin are there. Seriously, I felt them. They are there. Yes. King Arthur is looking after the bottom of that peninsula of Tintagel. His presence is there. Merlin's there, and there is Merlin's cave. That when the tide is out, you can enter the cave. Otherwise, it's flooded. When the tide comes in, you have to know when the tide's in or out to go in the cave or not. It's a stunning, stunning energy. Really is. Lots of forests, of course, and the beautiful connections, and up into Scotland. Many more places to go and connect and feel those. And there are more than just Stonehenge stones. Avebury, of course, Avebury, very special stones, and other places, even Ireland that I haven't managed to get to yet. Very ancient stone circles. Because a circle is a wonderful thing, and we can make that kind of energy with crystals ourselves, you know. Yes. You can do these sorts of things, your own little sacred altar, what you put there.
For sure. Oof. We've hit the hour. Are you happy to do a group reading still, or would you like us to wrap up and do a reading next time? Assuming you want to come back on again.
Gee, we've just gone around the world, I think.
We've done amazing things.
Oh no, I would love to do a reading for the group. Yeah.
Excellent. Thank you so much.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to do a tune in for the group and see what spirit would like to send to me. It is actually so lovely to see that we have a beautiful unification going on here. Spirit is showing me like everybody's arms, hands are joined, like in a circle. We are in a circle. We're in a circle of energy where when we actually just let go of our hands and we're all holding energy. I would like actually everybody to do that now. Imagine you are holding this energy in your hands and you feel the tingling in your hands. And as we all stand in the circle, it's very light. It is a beautiful golden light actually around us. Thank you, Andrew. I do see that as well. And you slowly lift this energy and you feel your hands. My gosh, they're vibrating so much. And you lift this energy. Now, as we're lifting this energy, we see Earth and its peoples. And we are sending energy to all the souls who are now on Earth. They have chosen to be here at this time of incredible changes. It is part of the plan, the cosmic plan, these changes. We go with it. We give more light and energy so that it may help rising to the fifth dimension. Not everybody will get there. Some people, many people, stay behind in the third dimension. So raise the energy up. Imagine Earth. We shower it with light.
I think we're in a tunnel again. What did you say before about manifesting her back onto our screen? Let's hope. I'm hoping she's coming back. I know, right, Nat? I feel the same way. Just keep showering it with light, Aaron. Right? So much golden light. So much energy. I know my hands were vibrating with that too. My hands were so hot, and yes, hot hands. Good, Dika. I do an energy ball exercise. Actually, Dika, did I do that with you when you came to Reiki once? You do an energy ball exercise. I've done this with my son at the shops. Actually, he did it to me. He's like, Mum. I've gone, what? He's gone, I've got an energy ball. I've gone, cool. What are you going to do with it? He's gone, I'm going to throw it at you. Oh. We could literally just play pass the energy ball, hey? I'm throwing one at all of you. I hope you caught it. You don't have to be crazy, but it helps. Come back, Terenia. I can't actually believe that it's been doing this for so long. Usually it just kicks them out if they're not meant to be here. I mean, if the connection is bad. Yeah, see, I love the energy ball. If you can't feel it like this, get your hands like a ball and then just move your hands in and out, and you'll start to feel that energy between your hands. You feel it between your hands. But yeah, my hands are crazy. But I've been doing energy work for a few years now. So you are most welcome, Valerie. You may get to see that sound and light chair in person. My voice is starting to go. Isn't that fun? Excuse me. All right. Yeah, Lisa. I haven't done that with you, have I? I like throwing the energy ball at people without them realizing it. No, I'm kidding. It's mostly when my kids are sort of doing things and I've got an energy ball. And that process of going through your day at the end of the day, I do a Reiki self thing in bed at night. If my head is just going over and over things. Oh, that's interesting, Aaron. Yes. I know the session you've got is with Leon, but you'll see it. Oh, Lisa. I do a self Reiki treatment, Reiki self-treatment before I go to bed at night, especially when my head is not shutting down. Like I kind of go through, and usually by about solar plexus, I'm sort of drifting off to sleep. So it's a handy skill. Was it my internet cutting out or you too? I know when my internet starts getting a bit unstable, I get the signal thing show up on the screen. Wait and see if you can watch the replay and see if it was your sound or not. Otherwise, I'm going to sort of in the supporter group, I'll put more information on protection in there, okay? But essentially calling in the archangels and being, so it was Archangel Michael, Archangel Uriel, Archangel Raphael, and Archangel Gabriel. All right, they're the 4 that you call, but you're actually thanking them for the work that they do and asking them to come in and protect you. Does that make sense? So being grateful for it, plus asking them, because if you don't ask, they can't actually step in and help. All right. Now, Archangel Michael, I always call in for his protection. The other ones I haven't in the past so much. Some, yes, but not all. Depends on what work I'm doing at the time. There we go. You are currently a black screen with a round circle. There you go. She's messaged me. So I'm going to guess that she can't get back in for whatever reason. So what we might do is I might call it for tonight because it doesn't look like she can get back in. Guys, thank you so much. Terenia has been fantastic. I love having people who are different and who are a little bit, who can bring something different to the table so that you guys can have some more experience than just having me here or, the usual psychic live thing. So I really enjoy that. And I really do appreciate you guys all being here and showing up and lending us your energy for the night. So thank you very, very much for being here. Next week, we won't have a Friday night one because I will be flying to Brisbane. So Thursday night, I'm going to check my calendar, which is over there underneath a pile of things. So I will let you know. But have a good night. Thank you so much for being here. And I will thank Terenia for all of you. Yes, that made sense. For all of you. And have a good night. Have a good weekend. And I will catch you all next week. All right? See you guys.